It's the CalebDMTG show.
Yeah, I like the idea of playing Thoughtseize and Inquisition and just shredding. Yeah, I'm not sure how many light scribes I want. I think like 2 or 3 is the sweet spot. Claim to Fame with Cruxa is fun. I could play stock fucking red-black if y'all want me to. Just fucking load a deck in. Load it up. Luminarch Aspirant with Dreadhorde. That's a fun idea. Overall, no, I don't think it's worth it. I think a card like Light Scribe plays a lot better with the Dreadhorde. I don't think the learn cards are good enough, but maybe I'll change my mind. Fuck, what was I gonna do? I had a card in my head. I guess I'll just have the Village Rites for now. Let's actually play a 4th Witch. I've heard really good things about that card. Plumb the Forbidden. That's an idea. What about that Storm card, the red one? Grape Shot. What if we play like 2 Grape Shot? Like it works with the Witch and it works with Light Scribe in interesting ways. Is the white uncommon copy spell better? What? What are you talking about? Clever Luminarch is not only not better than Light Scribe, I don't think it's particularly good in general. Like, I would play the red prowess creature over it. We could try like 1 Plum, 1 Grape Shot, and see which we like better. Plum's almost competing with Village Rites. Yeah, Light Scribe pumps the team. It's kind of like it's like got prowess in and of itself too. but it do indeed pump the team. Bolt? Lightning Bolt's not in the format. You think 2 Blood Chiefs Thirst is enough? And people wanted me to play Claim to Fame. How many of that card should I play? 1, 2? More than 2? Let's craft them. I have enough fucking uncommons. Cruxa? I don't think Cruxa is going to fit the mana base very well. Speaking of the mana base, I should probably work on that. The hype for Luomancer was ridiculous. Some people have been enjoying it. Some people have been playing it in, like, Prowess and stuff. Well, speaking of Prowess, like, do I want the 1 mana Prowess card? Or am I just, like, always going to be playing a discard spell on 1? That card is good. Lingering Souls? Oh man, I can't wait for Lingering Souls too. You don't think my curve is low enough for the Prowess creature? Interesting. Also, should I be playing 4 Thoughtseize? Like 7 discard spells? Luomancer has double prowess plus prowess for Storm. That's right, Luomancer might be better than I'm giving it credit for if we are playing Grape Shot. If we are doing Grape Shot and Plum. Yeah, maybe I'll try it out. Space is tough though. People suggested the 1 mana Lessons build. Yeah. Gigantha, sure. Why not, We could cut village rates entirely. What if we played 3 Clever instead of 4? Cut Clarion Spirit. I think I still want 1 village rights. Clarion does work really well with the wide plan. I like Clarion a lot. I like having a little bit of reach with the flyers and stuff. But I want to try. So like I've played some clever Luomancer in Historic and wasn't impressed. But then someone pointed out that I am playing like Grape Shot here, so like maybe it's slightly better in this shell. Plum. Anyway, I should work on this mana base a little bit. Or should I just fucking lift somebody's mana base? Might save some time. Let's see, Historic. What cards will get me there? Mardu shit. Do a search for Thoughtseize and Lightning Helix. I didn't get anything. Oh well. That's what I get for being lazy. I want this Triome, right? We're just be playing like a heinous number of shocks and stuff. Ooh, fast lands. Fast lands help so much. Cool. I feel better already. They're all white, though. I don't think we want 8 fast lands, but, like, 6 is a pretty good number. And then because we have all of those, we can play, like, fewer shocks and stuff that are white producing. Maybe go up to Quad Blood Crypt, Tom. We really need black on turn 1. And then we just say fuck basics. What's up, Worston? You like 4 courtyard? Do you want to cut the bright climb pathway? Exactly, top deck island. We could be playing Lurrus instead of Gigantha, but then we don't get to play with the Witch. People have been playing the Witch in, like, Vintage and Legacy, and part of that is because Flusterstorm is really insane with Sedgemoor Witch, but, I mean, there's probably something to the card, so I'd like to get some reps in with it. I'd like to try it in a couple of different spots. This looks fine on paper. Let's just jam. Can look harder at the mana base later, maybe. So right now, because I've just got, like, a rough draft of a deck that I haven't played a ton of and stuff, I don't want to play best of 3. I'm just gonna be jamming best of 1 for that. Hey, the Chandlertron! Thanks for the $10 donation. Chandlertron says, here's to us grilling this weekend, lol. Have any yard projects this summer? Oh yeah, I've had 4 trees planting. Yeah, I've got 4 trees planted already. I was telling chat just a second ago that I was transplanting a bunch of sick-ass ferns that have been growing in my yard. Santa has no creatures. We just mold this, right? I mean, the mana's good, and like the disruption's good, but there's nothing to follow it up. The mana here is worse, and we still don't have a threat, but at least we have like looting to potentially, like we get a red source, we can looting to something maybe. Is there anything between the 2 ferns? Just me. Just me. Yeah, so I did a bunch of that earlier, and that was like more time intensive than I thought it was going to be. And I'm going to be putting out a fire pit. Fire pits are like so cheap and easy. And it's like kind of just chill. Have a cold brewski with some friends, just sit back. Use built a patio. Nice. Sounds like you've been keeping busy too.
Oh shit, what up?
Do we let them have this authority card? I don't think so. I think we grab it. The issue with this card is once we get like Young Pyromancer going, it like fogs an attack basically from each of the tokens. Hey Chemical, thanks for the 62 months. Oh, I can't fucking play this Dreadhorde Arcanist because I don't have fucking red mana. They should have kept the opener, huh? Reckless Rage. Right now I've got a couple shocks in that slot. Nice, Reckons Gotham. Love it. They could have played out another Shadow Spear, and they chose not to. I super want to Thoughtseize them. Hopefully there's only one 4-mana Planeswalker staring at me. Yes. And then I think I'm just going to put the Giganta to hand. Because that'll be one more card to discard with Faithless Looting. Oh, Shadow Spear is legendary. Well, that's a good reason. It's valid. This is kind of fucking sweet. Give him a shotgun. Basically tired Papa Smurf. I mean, that's a good roll for Giganta, though, huh? So that was a pretty standard red-black game, except we did play out the Sedgemoor Witch, and it did look good there, huh? Good with the Dreadhorde. A little early for that, Squeegee. Just after playing one game or whatever. We knew that red-black Dreadhorde was good, right? We already knew that. It's a matter of, like, which of the new cards have potential. Which of them are good, which of them are worth playing with. And 2 pathways with no duels is kind of rough. The black-white fast land would be a lot better with this opener. Deck is broken. Give the ban. Comes into play tapped. Nice mana base, friend. I wonder if 2 Faithless Looting is a fine number. It is Valkyrie. This is my prized possession. That's true learning, but it's not just pro results. There's also like the SCG qualifiers and stuff. People are looking at a few different things. Thanks to Lane Shield. I am doing well, thank you. I hate that I haven't squeezed this other Thoughtseize down. At least we have something on the board here. Oh my god. I'll skip to that. I'm gonna make a couple quick tweaks to the mana base. Not much. We have a lot of duels in here already. I think it's all duels. The pathways, sometimes they just feel bad in these like land light 3-color decks. Sometimes they just don't work at all. Hey Josh, thanks for the sub, thanks for sharing the prime there. Why scoop? Because we were landlocked. We had a pile of lightning helixes. They were playing Teferi that was making a 5/5 flyer. Why wouldn't you scoop? What was our path to victory? Intense my mana costs. I mean, I don't have doubles of anything. But I do want to have access to all 3 colors of mana on turn 2, if I can. Black and red are the main colors, so like maybe I still keep in all of the Blight Steps. And I just like cut the other ones and play 8 of the comes to play untapped ones. It's a lot. It's a lot of fast lands. I could play more shocks. Yeah, let's play one more Sacred Foundry, and then only have 7 of the fast lands instead of 8. 7's better. I think 6 is like the sweet spot, but 7's better than 8 for sure. Helix does mitigate shocks a little bit. Oh yeah, I was thinking about playing a second Faithless Looting too. Dragon Skull is poopy. You're not wrong, but we already have quad Blood Crypt. So it's a difficult problem to adjust. Yeah, let's try this. Not a ton better, but maybe slightly better. Yeah, I didn't know that we had that many pathways. Six pathways is way too many. There's a queue backed up at Wars. I gotta get to the queue first. Phoenix requires you to play fucking, a lot. You have to play like a lot of Faith. You have to play like all 4 Faithless Lootings, then you need other loot effects too for Phoenix to be consistently good. And it doesn't play amazingly with like discard. We're set up, so we're playing Dreadhorde, right? Dreadhorde is the sort of card that plays very, very well with cards like Young Pyromancer, and does not play very well with Phoenix. This is pretty bad. I'm getting this Domri off the board, but the Waking the Trolls is going to make like an ass load of 4/4s, and I don't have any black mana. So Lightscribe not looking great here, but Plum and Claim also didn't look good either. It just like wasn't the right hand for it. There's a reason you play like 2 Lightscribe instead of 4, right? Ideally you would play that card once you have other stuff rolling. A lot of my hands that have looked like kind of poor, where they were just like developing poorly, have felt like they wanted more Faithless Looting action. Maybe I want to play 3 Hum. Do like Show of Confidence? What's that card? You like Show of Competence over Grave Shot? It might be better than Plum. I think Plum looks fucking awful, actually. Not that I'm actually like seeing it in hands. 2 mana is so much mana.
Oh shit, what up?
Hank 55, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 19 months. Sneaking some damage in. Still at fucking 18 over there. God, they get Selfless Savior back too. And like Luris plus replay it. Oh no, they put Luris in hand. That's what they're doing. Sure. Well. Lingering Souls? Yeah. Yeah, Lingering Souls would be gas. I have to save this Lightning Helix for the Luris, right? I think we're like land passing here, which feels awful. Oh, we can kill it even before they get the chance to play something, thanks to the fucking Soul Warden trigger. That's so good for me.
Oh shit, what up?
Nice. Hey, Phil Creed, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 47 months. Thinking about putting Gigantha in hand and then firing off looting. Dogzillo. So ideally we would draw like some removal spell to play alongside Young Pyromancer. Grape Shot would actually be insane, right? If you're going like Young Pyromancer plus Grape Shot here, my creatures would get quite large. We have 8 token producers, Calibres. You have not seen enough games to know whether or not we have enough token producers or not. I'm guessing that the casting cost of Plum is just going to end up being too awkward in the end. Like regardless of how many token producers you have. Excuse me. It just needs so much to be going right? Like, you need things to sack, things that benefit from the triggers, etc. Village Rites is only a single black mana, and it's good in losing games too, because they're like pointing your removal spell at your thing, or you can do like the block sack thing. The fact that it only costs 1 is like pretty huge. Someone gets around counter magic. Yeah, we have fucking 7 pieces of discard though. How much does counter magic matter? It is a low floor, you're not wrong, Leap Prawn Star. But that's, I mean, that's kind of why we're trying it out, right? Get a feel for like how it actually feels in our hand. See if stuff has like potential or nom. Could end up being good this game. I think we actually sacked the Clever and the 1/1. Kinda makes me wish that we had a Witch. Plum can just be cycled. Yeah, but 2 mana draw card is not a good card, right? It's like someone's pointed out, that's a very low floor. That's not a historic playable effect. Clever will be a 4/5 if I don't sack it. Like, we're only sacking the 1/1 token. It'll be larger than a 4/5. Because of Light Scribe too. It'll be a 6x or whatever. I want to draw more cards though. Like, do I sack one of these young Pyromancers? One of the issues with the Clever Lumimancer is it just like bricks off with the Legion's Landing. I think we do sack it, even though it's huge. We have no way of like giving it trample or whatever. Might hold on to this in case we draw another Faithless Looting. I like the looting makes this shit a little bit better too. So we don't attack with Light Scribe, right? Or do we? If they trade with Light Scribe, they kind of like have to block with everything. Yeah, let's attack with both of our things. And I think what they do is block with All Seed and block with the 1/1, and then sack and give the 1/1 Pro. So they only lose 1 creature here. I thought wrong. Okay, fair enough. So Plum was kind of good there. Now I have an actual board state where Plum could do something. What if I should have just chilled on it until I could have sacked more tokens? They're very close to this Sarah Ascendant being a little too good. Like, if I play a spell, the Sarah Ascendant's a fucking 30/30. Or 6/6 rather. Great. Yeah, we need Faithless Looting into, like, Dreadhorde or something. Oh, shit. Well, I did say I wanted more Plum action. Is just sacking to enough? Guess I'll find out. I want mana up too. I might regret that. Yeah, I should have sacked more shit. Grape Shot? Yeah, Grape Shot would still be insane here, wouldn't it? Got them all the way down to 29. This game's in the bag. I should have Helix before damage there. Would have been worth a lot more damage. They gained 2 from the fucking the Young Pyromancers, but then it would have been like another 4 on them. So it would have been +2 -5 or whatever. The Saracen did a 1/1. That's real nice. To play the Dreadhorde Arcanist and grow it again? I think we just pass, huh? We cannot actually Helix the Saracen. I needed to Helix the Saracen before damage, because then the Light Scribe would have, like, kept them below 30. They also have All Seed, so it doesn't do anything anyway. I think we just gotta pass here. Right, they just activate the Anato. But then we Helix them, then they go back down to 29. Oh, they don't, though, because they're getting 2 from this. Helix does not net them life. The Helix goes, they go +2, -3, -1 life total. I understand that I'm getting too. Oh, I see what you're saying. So they're getting 4 life. Yeah, you right. Because I have 2 Young Pyromancers. Yeah, yep. 2 Young Pyromancers, 2 Soul Wardens. Might just get, like, fucking really burned because I didn't do this Helix mid-combat. Should have thought about it a little bit more. And now we just have 1 spell. We're pretty dead, folks. At least our game, or at least our deck, like, sort of worked that game. Even if we did get rocked. We needed to Dreadhorde a little earlier. Helix the All-Seed? Hope that they, like, sack it or whatever. Then I would have been dead, Plum did at least do something, eventually. I kind of like having Clever Lumimancer in the deck in case I just need to fucking race somebody. What I really wanted there was another copy of Faithless Looting. I think I'm gonna cut a Lightning Helix, go down to 3 Helix.
Oh shit, what up?
And play a 3rd Looting. And I'm gonna keep the Plums in for now. Hey, Evanus Elite, thanks for the sub, appreciate it. Why am I playing best of one? Because I'm changing cards in between games. I don't want to play a game of a best of 3, decide that I want to change a card, drop the entire match. Come on. Claim hasn't been good? Yeah, I mean, Claim's good when the opponent's pointing removal spells at your stuff. I think if we have more Faithless Lootings, Claim might get better, you know? Like, for 2 mana, we can, like, loot away a Dreadhorde and then claim it back. Stuff like that. The Japanese one in red card is Grape Shot. I've not played a Lurrus version of this deck. I've played, like, 2 games, and I'm testing out Sedgemoor Witch. Gigantha vs. Lurrus, let's go. Which could fit in a few shells? Which could fit in a few shells, you're not wrong. It wouldn't fit very well in a Lurrus shell, though, is the only reason I brought up the Witch here. This hand looks hot. Got the turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Dreadhorde. Uh-oh. What are you thinking about? If they're gonna play a burn spell, I should have played it right.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Jack Burton, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 9 months. Yeah, I don't know if 4 of a Kind is winning. I'm kind of glad they're chucking Burn in my face instead of putting Lurrus to hand here. And of course, I'm totally fine with that trade. Got both the cards out of their hand. Could I have infinite Dreadhordes anyway? Lightscribe's really cute. I think I just want to kill both of their things, but Lightscribe plus a spell would let me flashback Lightning Helix, which could be really nice. One of the awkward things about Grape Shot is that because it's a sorcery, it's hard to use the Arcanist and the Lightscribe together with the Storm counts. I suppose that's one benefit to show up confidence, huh? Grape Shot would have been a lot better in that long game that we had against the life gain deck, though. Yeah, it's about right. We had a lot of damage this turn. It like saved me from having to figure out if Grape Shot was good. There was no effort to fit in Jacantha. Someone reminded me during deck building. That was a card I should probably be playing. Let's play one show, one Grape Shot. I do like that Grape Shot can go face. Grape Shot can also get stormed from, like, creatures, right? Where the show has to be instants and sorceries. Yeah, Grape Shot might just be better. We can try out show, too. We can try them both out. See which one we want to draw more often. Yeah, we are very much not Chafe. Hey, Victor, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 38 months. You can top deck Island, yeah. Or that game, we were gonna flashback Lightning Helix, like the turn that my opponent scooped. Could've been hot. Show does not copy from copies. Just each other instant sorcery spell you've cast this turn. Yes, I understand that pumping Dreadhorde is good. There's a reason I've got Lightscribe in this deck, right? Red mana might get awkwardly tied up. I wanted to grab the other Brazen Borrower. If we take the Curiosity, though, then the counterspell is a lot less obnoxious. We're on some kind of something. Suppose I Thoughtseize, huh? No red? Yeah, I was hoping to hit a red source. The Thirst was a really good draw here. They still have a counter in hand, so I'm going to fire off Grape Shot now. I'm going to point both copies of Quarwer. And then we're just relieving like a ton of pressure. And Pyromancer doing his young Pyromancer do. GG! Yeah, the card that I'm the most iffy on in the list right now is not actually Plum, it's the Clever Lumimancer. But both of them have been a little, eh. This is the May. I'm liking the more copies of Faithless Looting too. I saw some red blacklist lists that are only playing like one, and so I assumed that was going to be more correct. I just want to draw that card though. Not having a turn 1 discard spell is a real bummer. Or removal spell. Got this glorious grip full of threats. So far, Sedgemoor hasn't really had a chance to pop off. Some opponents have like pointed removal spells at it and gone kind of low though. If you say so, Top Deck Island. I don't think my draw is very good, so I'm not feeling confident about this game at all. I would not describe Historic as modern light. I'm also like not playing Cruxa. Cruxa seems like an important card for the matchup. I have one more mana removal spell here. possible I should just be like grape shotting the Thieves Guild like fucking now, you know, before it grows. Right now they've put so many like different cards into Historic that it doesn't really feel like Pioneer or Modern to me. It has like some overlap with standard archetypes. Is there anything stopping an Arc-like deck in a Historic from being as good as the one that got banned from Modern? Yeah. Yeah, there's a few things. The fucking free spells aren't there. Lava Dirt's not there. Manamorphose isn't there. That shit's like really important. So we can do 3 damage with this Grape Shot. Do we want to kill their Flyer? I think so, and then we can like threaten to block this one. Yeah, Thing in the Ice, yeah. Very good in Historic. Yeah, I mean, it's fine in Historic, but it's like, people are saying, like, the question was, is there anything stopping it from being as good as the deck that got banned in Modern? And the answer is yes. There is quite a few things. The earliest you're making Birds is turn 3, which makes Birds a pretty fucking fair card. Still good. I think it was kind of sweet. Grape Shot looked really good there. Grape Shot looked better than Plum. Oh, let's do that swap. Can I fucking cancel this? I never get the cancel button in time. Yeah, so far Grape Shot hasn't felt like a bad removal spell, and then we did get to see it like pop the fuck off with the Sedgemoor Witch, which is pretty cool. One thing I like about the Arena user interface as opposed to Motos is the, you don't have to fucking click to reveal your commander every time. Do I care about a turn 4 extinction event? I think so. I think I'm gonna take the extinction event and leave them with this other shit. Those other cards are good too, though. I could have taken the Guardian Idol with the idea that Dreadhorde can flashback Thoughtseize and take an extinction event before they get to the extinction event then. I think I should have done that. Green Gas Jataxian Probe will be in Historic. Yeah. You wouldn't even need Gitaxian Probe. I think with like Lava Dart or Manamorphose, those Prowess decks and Phoenix decks go from being good to extremely good. Okay, we might even just like brick on this Thoughtseize now. Oh, we didn't. We didn't brick at all. Awesome. Sweet. None Iron Microbe. I literally put Gigantha in as a free roll after the deck was pretty much already put together. Flip and land, right? Yeah, let's just attack. Get the 1 damage in before I sack it to Plum. There's no real benefit to playing it now, right? There could be a downside. They could fucking play a sweeper, right? Yeah, let's just pass. So on board we have 7, 8, 9, 10 with the lightning. If we had a Faithless Looting, we'd have lethal here for sure. I feel like I should have sacked the Dreadhorde Arcanist here too. They need to do something like really fucking impressive, huh? Note that the tome is about to gain them for. I don't think it's gonna be enough though. I was gonna Inquisition myself to get the Dreadhorde in the bin, but I guess Faithless Looting works better, huh? I guess Inquisition first, just in case. And then all we're doing is claiming the Dreadhorde back, giving it haste, flashing back a Lightning Helix, plenty of damage. I think looting away the claim and then just like faming one of my other creatures was also good. GG. Yeah, Sedgemoor is sweet. Yeah, I want 2 of one of these and 1 of each of the other ones. Plum did look good that game, I'm gonna try this split for now. Oh, is that Fabled Pact deck? Guess we'll find out. So I imagine, this is like literally my first time playing against this deck. I imagine that it's legit good or people wouldn't be talking about it, right? I just heard about it a lot. That it's obnoxious with the user interface. Shit. Yeah, my plan was to shock self, Thoughtseize them, and then ideally they expansion my Thoughtseize, and then I respond with Show of Confidence. We could Fame here, get both their cards. Grow my shit a bit. Hey, may the 4th be with you too, BSP. And Schmitzels, thanks to 1,000 bits there. Glad you're enjoying the sweet brews. Oh, this one's not large enough to flashback Claim to Fame. I needed to stack those triggers differently. Oh well. I might have lethal anyway. I didn't do the math or anything. Fuck. That's what I was afraid of. Them being at 2 specifically. Because I'm flashing back Fame for 2 damage. Is the difference, If I had done my triggers in the opposite order, that would have been good. I did need to resolve the show of competence last, right? We did still get to pop off a bit, Cool. Yeah, flashing back show was good. Maybe it'll end up being that I want like one of each of them. Or maybe once I cut Lumimancer, maybe I can get away with playing 2 of some. Yeah, right, that round made show look good. But like, if it's not combining with Dreadhorde, it's gonna look worse, right? Like when we were popping off with Sedgemoor Witch, then Plum got to look insane. I think we might just want some kind of split. And this is the issue, one of the issues that I have with Lumimancer is like I don't even want to play it on turn 1 here, right? I want to play the Inquisition into Dreadhorde. It might do something with the Grape Shot at some point in this game. But overall, I'm thinking that Clever just doesn't belong. Interesting. One's got a lot of filtering going on. Almost took their opt. Am I planning on taking this to best of 3? We're getting to a point where we can maybe do that. Put some kind of a sideboard together. Lose to rest in peace a bunch. Next turn, I think I'm gonna go Clever Lumimancer plus Dreadhorde rather than running out the Sedgemoor Witch. Get 2 things down. Alright, maybe I'm just using Clever to prime the pump for this Grape Shot. But keep on playing stuff that I need to answer. It's been obnoxious. Very different game if I'm gonna play, If we get another red source, we can do a double Dreadhorde. That might be okay. Yeah, there's a ton of jankies on this playlist. Vertical Mammal. Yeah, I think it's good 2 dude 5.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Beef Punch thinks the sod leaks the 14 months. You're very welcome for all the content. Hell yeah. Thanks for supporting. Yeah, the ceiling on Grape Shot isn't as high as it is on the other 2 cards, but I think the floor is much higher. Just being able to play it as like a random removal spell. Currently, we only have 1 card for pumping Dreadhorde. Or, I'm sorry, 1 card that we can play and pump the Luomancer. I'm jealous of that divination. Have I ever listened to Porter Robinson? I think so. Wow, that's a good shock. This is just the best shock ever. Clever Luomancer kind of did something. Even now, though, like, it was worth 6 damage, but it's, like, not necessary. Like, we're probably running away with the game already. It did let us get Storm that 1 turn. It did up our Storm count very conveniently, which is kind of nice. But maybe Faithless Looting's better at doing that. That was the sickest shock you've ever seen. It was a good shock. It was a good shock, yeah. Kill 2 things, generate some tokens. Yeah, I've been liking a lot of these numbers. We might have like 1 too many discard spells. 3, I think I like 3 Faithless Looting. 4 might be too many. If you play the second Plum, then maybe 4 Faithless Looting is better, because then Plum can like draw some cards, and then you can loot away the chaff. I'm glad the like the Storm / copy cards are actually like showing up and doing stuff. Those were the cards that I was like the most skeptical with this version of the deck. It was kind of cool seeing them do things. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, because I need to do that. I'll be back in a few minutes, and then when I come back, we can rough out a sideboard for best of 3 play. I'm back in yeah. I'll see y'all soon. Don't go anywhere unless you want to go somewhere, because I'm not your fucking boss, right? What does this sideboard want? We probably want some answers to Rest in Peace, right? Do you just want like quad rip apart? God, this looks so obnoxious. I hate that it's all 1-ups now. I hate it so much. I'm never gonna not hate it. Correct, Mr. Rip. Awesome, Schmitty. Yeah, he's friends with some Madison folks too. The one of the people at the Framers that I was at, I was actually getting these pieces framed, and the person behind the desk was like, Oh, I'm friends with Charles Urbach because she was also an artist. Small world sometimes, huh? Stuff some lessons in my board. I mean, I haven't played with the lessons at all. We could monkey with that. It's just like infinite gas. The cool thing about the lessons is that they're chaff to just bin to Faithless Looting. Kind of like Gigantha played that role sometimes. Are any of those cards actually good, though? Like, which ones do you play? The creature must block? A Cruxer or two. Put a Cruxer in the sideboard. We could actually, because we're playing all dual lands, because there's no planes in here, we could actually have a Cruxer in the main deck. Play like one. Play one Lumimancer, one Cruxer. Leyline of the Void? Yeah, we should have Leylines. Gotta be able to win the mirror somehow, right? And then Gigantha just doesn't work with that, but that's fine. I don't hate going one Cruxer to the sideboard and one in the main deck. So we have access to... So we just like go up to 2 versus control. You like claim the firstborn? Are you trying to pair claim with Plum? We only have 1 sack outlet. It's like literally just this one of Plum. Rogue Mill is still in Historic, yeah. Rogue Mill's like a top tierish deck, right? Isn't that like a top 4 deck? Do I cut these Clevers? Is 4 Faithless Looting way too fucking many? Do I want a 3rd Shock? Cling to Dust could be good. Cling to Dust could be good. Should I main deck a Cling? Let's cut both Clevers. And spell the word correctly. I like that. This is just a versatile card. Do we need Fatal Push? We could board some Fatal Pushes. Because we're playing Lightning Helix, I didn't really want to overload on that stuff in the main deck. Right now we have 2 Blood Chiefs, 2 Shocks, triple Helix. Like Vanishing Verse? What's that card? Interesting. What are we bringing this in, Bruce? Be like weird stompy decks. This card is a Grape Shot. You like First Day of Class? Man, that's another 2-mana card. We could cut the Grape Shot for it. 4th Helix. I don't hate that plan. Could bring it in versus like the really fast rule deck too. Yeah, versus its Leylines, but we already have Rip Aparts, so I don't know how necessary it is for that. Yeah, Lady Bolt's not in Historic, correct? Are most of Gruul's threats Gruul colored? Yeah, I'm saying Lightning Helix is good against Gruul. Vanishing Verse I was saying was good against Stompy. Like the mono green deck. the plan against goblins and elves. Ideally, you fucking kill all the things and shred their hand and murder them. That's your plan against those tribal creature decks. You do not want to play Containment Priest, I don't think. Is Draenith good? Just like board a couple of those. Hushbringer does not sound good to me. Yeah, good against green white Coco, but like, how much of the meta is that, right? You like Blazing Volley? Do you like Blazing Volley better than like the Fatal Push? I don't know. I was thinking about sideboarding the white 1-drop for matchups where you just like need to race them. We're probably alright though. Yeah, right, Gargantuan Turtle. I kind of feel the same way. Let's play a match. I like that song, I'm just not quite in the mood for it. The most we've drawn with Plum so far has been 3. Well, tracking themselves is interesting. Probably means they're just gonna opt on one. Do I like the taste of the bomb hot sauce? No, it's fucking awful. That was the reason it was in the video. It was a joke. Nobody likes the taste of the bomb hot sauce. Nobody in the world. I imagine it's almost intentional. I have Coca Jambon. I have indeed. It's kind of like, in a way, it's sort of like it's coming up to someone and saying like, "Hey, I watched a video of you on YouTube where you got hit in the nuts. Do you enjoy getting hit in the nuts, or was that just for the video?" Not that I'm here to king shame or anything. I was thinking more about my land drop than as opposed to like what 2-drop I wanted to play. I knew that I wanted to play the Dreadhorde Arcanist. It depends on where the video is hosted. Yeah, that's valid. I think Lightning Axe is the only One red answer to Dreadhorde. Fuck.
Oh shit, what up?
I wanted to like slam the Sedgemoor Witch, but maybe I need to Inquisition. Give it a better chance of living. The issue is if we manage to like untap with our thing, it's like so much better to untap with a Witch than the Light Scribe before you have an army. By itself, Light Scribe is just a 2-mana 2/2 with prowess, which is fine, but I'm Hated Typo King, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 7 months. Yeah, it looks like they're killing it. This also gives us a turn to draw like a Young Pyromancer to pair with the Inquisition. How much do we care about Durat, the perfect pet? The thing is, we have like plenty of answers to the Durat, but if you take a cantrip here and they play like multiple threats, things could get awkward. The name of the song should be scrolling by my face. It's right there. It's right there. Open Spaces by Just a Gent. Shit. This is so bad for me. They're getting a bird back too. So Light Scribe was worse than Clarion would have been this game. Clarion would have left me with a 1-1. We've had the Light Scribe pop off in other games though. So they're probably just getting their bird back, which means that I probably should just pass with Helix up. Kill it after they've already declared as an attacker, and then if we had a land, we can clean to dust it. But if they have to, like, point a pillar at my face, it's probably fine. That finds another bird, though. That's really not fine. It did. Fuck. They still have 3 in hand. Oh, once again, I should have waited until their attack instead of sorcery speeding. The reason a sorcery speed is if you're worried about like a counter spell, but Phoenix doesn't play very many counters, especially not main. So if you Helix there and then they like recur it before attackers, you feel real dumb. I want to take the 3 and see if they like point burn in my face, and then they won't have it to revive birds. It's like super risky. Great play, because it fucking turned out. If it hadn't turned out, it would have been a fucking terrible, stupid play. Fuck. That card's so good at rebuying birds. This is one card that I didn't like test enough in Phoenix Shells. What could have gone wrong? I mean, they could have had a shock instead of another pillar. Or are you being sarcastic? And then Cruxa gets to pull another card out of their hand, thus making it less likely that the Phoenixes come back. Helix in response to the first one. Yeah, but I didn't do that. I wanted to make them play through the Bryn spell.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Jackpot, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 40 months. They just had another bird. Is Clean to Dust safer? I mean, Clean to Dust doesn't kill the opponent. It gives them a lot of draws, right? They have multiple birds. Probably gonna win now. Well, it's not the same Pump City, because the whole purpose of making them burn cards is to make it less likely that they can rebuy Phoenixes. So if you only make them burn one burn spell... shit. So if you only make them burn one burn spell instead of two, then it's like just clearly not as good, right? Yeah, the Faithless Looting was good. If you do Clean to Dust, you're up 3 life and you exile a bird or whatnot, but the looting just bins. Looting just would have been the 3rd bird. What do we like? What don't we like? They're killing our things so often that I wonder about our ability to pop off with Light Scribe. Whereas Cruxa seems good. Has the White Splash been worth? White's been pretty decent. You think Verse seems so good? Verse hits Phoenix, but does not hit their stupid little dragon thing. Is Show of Confidence good enough? Show of Confidence is good with Dreadhorde Arcanist. Something like this, maybe. Turn off Companion. Oh, if I want to board in Leylines. I don't think I do. Maybe I do. Yeah, I wouldn't bring in Leylines against just birds. But they also had that rebuy 2 spells card and multiples. That card is good against me. Card's great against 1-for-1 disruption. This is like the actual ideal matchup for that card. It's not good in every matchup. But it is fantastic against me. I think I'm gonna leave the Durad in their head, in their hand rather. I think I'm gonna take the Faithless Looting. And just keep them from binning Arclight Phoenix super easy. Which card? The rebuy 2 spells thing. The red X. Oh, this is a little bit better if I want to Helix this next turn. Probably do, too. Vermigerd. A token. Both let you keep your yard, Light Carrier. Usually you play the 1-mana Artifact Exile the Graveyard. Usually you play that card if you're playing like Lurrus, because then you can keep rebuying it. But we're not playing Lurrus. In terms of decks that are like actually abusing their graveyard, using their graveyard, Leyline is much better. Like, if we were facing red-black Dreadhorde Arcanist, a Leyline would just win the game, whereas the artifact card would just be, like, kind of good. I'm gonna sandbag this Vantage, in case we draw Faithless Looting. Can we play non-companion Lurrus? We could. We don't want to. If you're playing a card to like recur things, the spell that does it is so much better because we've got a bunch of cards that trigger off spell casting. Better than Rest in Peace. I'm not gonna fucking play Rest in Peace. I use my graveyard. That's why I've got ley lines. What is this line of questioning? It's been doing decent overall, Kilgore Reborn. I think this is our first best of 3 match. But yeah, it's gotten to pop off a few times. Oh, fuck, I'm so jealous of the Faithless Looting. Maybe I should be playing for that card. They haven't been attacking because they wanted to block. They didn't want to get tempoed out. If we know that if we had known that they had young Pyromancers, I would have left in Grape Shot. Yeah, right? Where's the scry action? Magic! Yeah, game one was in our reach. We just needed them to, like, not have a Faithless Looting that one turn to kill us. After we put them down to one card. And basically had lethal on our turn. Something close to it, That Pharaoh's Gift is in the format, yeah. Oh man, you lost a match, you king. You better fucking throw it away. Good decks never lose a match. I have it on good authority. Well, I finally drew a Faithless Looting. That's all we have. Jesus fucking Christ. The main issue with God Pharaoh's Gift is that it's a little slow now. Like, there's faster reanimator type decks. When did I become a realtor? Oh, because I have so many lands? Yeah, good question. If this Faithless Looting finds me a removal spell for the Archdruid, all will be forgiven. It didn't do that. Well, shit. All right, now we get to lose. If you can keep the Elvish Archdruid off the board, then not only do their creatures stay like small and shitty, but they also don't get that huge burst of mana that they're gonna get here. Man, I almost fucking need to block, huh? We're in one of those spots where we're like, we lose if we don't block, we lose if we do. Does that do anything? We got O2'd by Phoenix. Graveshot pairs pretty well with the Magecraft cards. It is a little bit worse than Show would be here, huh? We'd be able to play the Show mid-combat. Might blow out any potential blocks. Said this is like not even really an attack, huh? This shit's too big. Is this Storm? I'm playing Mardu Dreadhorde. Mardu Dreadhorde. Is that Storm? We have like a Storm card. Yeesh. So not a matchup that we have time for Crux sub. This could just be our configuration. I think I want rip aparts too, though. Yeah, for the mobile is decent. If the board gets too cluttered, you just like scroll, right? Just the same as if you were playing online. Yeah, let's jam like this. These are the 5 cards you're missing. Fuck, this thing would be great if we had a red source, huh? Turn 1 Inquisition, turn 2 Helix, whatever. Just kill things for a few turns. Fuck, no second land. This hand works. That's the good news.
I'm searching for some sunshine. Just need one ray through the dark skies. I gotta look for the bright side.
What his Thoughtseize hit that Inquisition doesn't? Mostly Collected Company. That's why I'm running the split. I don't want to like cast like 4 Thoughtseizes in a game, but if I do have a Thoughtseize hit a Collected Company, then that's quite strong. Yay, did you get to the hand? Yay.
Just make it through another day. As these dark clouds will go away.
I'm worried about the Realm Walker.
I'm holding on to my faith.
Just like grinding out value. I'm kind of out of shit. Partially thanks to that mold of 5. Make this, I guess. The Faceless Haven's looking pretty good here. Right. You think Jespera Sentinel is terrible? It's terrible in comparison to one drops that you would get to play in other formats. But you can't just play like 4 Llanowar Elves, right? You can't just have that be your only one drops. So Sentinel at least lets you like curve out, at least like generates mana, which is what you want your one drop to be doing. Just let you dump your hand. My Elves list is playing 3. Holy shit! John Trask with a $100 donation. John says they've been away for a hot minute. Kept caught up thanks to YouTube. Lots of love. Yeah, fucking A. Much love right back at ya. That's a hell of a donation. You just paid for my new fire pit. Yeah, this is what I was worried about with the Realm Walker. It took him a few turns, but I didn't really manage to put him away, I didn't find an answer to the Realm Walker. We do have a lot of those. We do have a lot of answers to Realm Walker in the deck, but you wouldn't have known it from my draws. Alright, GG's. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I got to see Pegboard Nerds at the one EDC that I went to. I enjoy them a lot. How many lands am I running? I'm running 21 lands. Plus, like, 3 Faithless Lootings and stuff. If I tried 20? Well, man. 20 would probably just, like, fix all the flooding ever, right? Just always have the perfect ratio.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Johnny Trask, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 33 months there. I like all kinds of shows, you king. I'm a fan of live music. It's actually been Kling. Yeah, right, Dragonheart? We've had the worst of both worlds. With, mulliganing a lot of hands because they didn't have enough, enough lands in them. And then also flooding. Ooh, gorgeous forest. But Gigantha gives us an extra card. Well, that could make up for 1 mulligan. It's like a mull to 5 then. It's May the 4th, so it's fitting we mull to 4. I like that perspective. No, it's not a Kamigawa Florist. It's got the old school border. I think I want to keep Cruxus in this matchup. Just have like a large honkin' thing.
Lingers in the air. The sound makes the horses shriek in fear. From above, piercing
Light Scribe could be good. I'm starting to feel that 2 Grape Shot is too many. But I'm not convinced that I don't want any copies yet. Probably a matchup where we shave discard again. Maybe this is too many. You know, one more Inquisition. Correct tackler. Lucian looks good. It's fun. Almost played the Vantage. Kill the Llanowar Elves. This is good though. I like the Thoughtseize. And now their next turn is just like playing this Llanowar Elves in a land. And then we play the Sedgemoor Witch. And then they probably play Spellbreaker. The Leylands don't show up if Jugantha's your companion last beta. So you're miscounting, but I don't blame you. So that fucking sucked. What about impersonally mad? If I draw a land that I don't want to block with this Dreadhorde, maybe I don't want to block anyway. I'm just thinking about getting the claim out of my hand, you know? Cool. Where's the fucking lightning helix when you need one, huh?
shit, what up?
So show of confidence on this Dreadhorde just makes it a 3x, right? No, I played 2 spells, so it'd be enough to trade. I suppose I should trade then. Now we have enough fodder to block Spellbreaker at least. Nice. Oh, that's so good. I'll take that other one too. Tempting to spread some 1/1 counters around. I think I want Verse as just another answer to Questing Beast. I think they have enough targets for it. Let's cut Plum, maybe, yeah. You have the life loss on sacking the Plum if you're not sacking these specifically. It's pretty bad. Yeah, that game's making me think that I want 2 Show of Confidence, not just 1. The elf game made me want 2 Show of Confidence as well. Would have let us like get an attack in. We still would have lost to their Coco, but would have been a little bit better. Cool. Also, it's Ember Cleave. That's a good point. That is a really good point. This hand doesn't have enough removal. Pretty happy they didn't have a 1-drop for me. Fuse is troubling. Fuse is certainly troubling. But the Giant was going to be a little good. Right now my hope is to draw like a Fatal Push type card to answer the Scavenging Ooze. Do I want Cruxa on the draw? I want Cruxa because I want a 6/6 against Gruul. I would like a card that is a 6/6. Doesn't matter if I'm on the play or the draw. Oh, shit. Oh well. Yeah, we've had Lightscribe pop off a few times with like a pile of tokens and stuff. But in the games where you're behind, it certainly doesn't look good. You want to play Brawl? I play Brawl sometimes. Every once in a while. You want Death Shadow versus Gruul? Yeah, Death Shadow could be good versus Gruul. Gruul is like one of the top decks, so if you were having trouble with it, it could be a reasonable sideboard plan. Bring in like 3 or something. With all the Thoughtseizes and Shocks, you could almost main deck it. Plum plays pretty well with Death Shadow. Village Rites is good with Dreadhorde, Young Pyromancer in general. It's hard to find space for Village Rites and Plum. Right? Like, we're playing a bunch of other utility cards. I wonder if Showdown... I wonder if that's like an interesting sideboard card. I almost want to try one in the main instead of like Clean to Dust or something. We just don't have the lands, right? Yeah. We're still a 21 land deck. Would Swords be busted in Historic? Swords would certainly shake things up in Historic. I don't know if busted is the right word, but like it would be a dramatically different landscape, right?